Max, Super Bowl 44 is over and done with, and the matchup was a great one. The game, maybe not so much. 15-1 Las Vegas takes on 15-1 Seattle. One of these two dominant teams would be crowned Madden Avengers champ, and the other would suffer heartbreak with just their second loss of the year. Both teams showed up ready, and so did we, so let's stop wasting time and get right into the action. Raiders defense wasted no time here at all. Divine Diablo comes screaming through the line and gets the party started for Vegas. Forced fumble sets the Raiders up with excellent field position early in the first. Hankins says, look what I found. I don't want this. You want it? No? Okay, well, I found it anyway. So Raiders start out on the Seahawks 28, and they're going to attack through the air tonight. This, however, was not the start they envisioned. Seahawks 13-yard line now. Carr, he's going to take the snap. He's going to look to his left. And Quandre Diggs for the Seahawks is going to jump the route. He takes it 87 yards to the house. Seahawks would take an early lead, but wait. A roughing the passer penalty on Justin Houston negates the play. So the Raiders keep the ball, and a couple of plays later, Josh Jacobs on the screen takes it into the end zone for 6. A rough turn of events for Seattle, but they're not too worried. They have Russell Wilson. He's been here before. He's led this team to victory in the past. They're counting on him to do it again. And here he is now. He's going to roll out to the right side. He throws it deep, and the wrong guy caught it. The wrong guy from a Seattle perspective anyway. Jonathan Abram with the coverage, and he comes down with the second takeaway in 2 drives for the Raiders. These guys are feeling themselves now, and they are a dangerous bunch when they get rolling. Ensuing drive, Derek Carr takes the snap, rolls to his left side, and throws a dart on the run off balance right into the reliable hands of Darren Waller. Waller looked like he thought he was closer to the sideline than he was, probably gave up a few yards there, but still a nice pass by the Raiders quarterback. The Raiders would have to settle for 3 on this drive. So, Seattle's got to get something going here. Wilson out of the shotgun form from their own 25, and they're going to go for it all to the streak on the right side. But unfortunately for them, Garyon Conley this time says absolutely not. A nice return down the sideline for him too there, and for the 3rd time in a row, the Raiders come up with a takeaway. Seattle has to be mashing the panic button, but the defense was there to ease their worries just a little bit. Raiders here in a goal-to-go situation, the first down run would go nowhere. So they look to the pass, but that's even worse. They end up losing a few yards. And then on 3rd down, they go back to the short pass, but they can't even get the ball to the 5-yard line. So a great job tightening up here by Seattle, and the Raiders would have to settle for 3 once again. They extend their lead to 13-0. But that looks a lot better than the alternative, which would have been 17. So even though you didn't get into the end zone there, if you're the Raiders, you still have to feel good about how the game is going. You're in complete control of the scoreboard, and your defense is impenetrable. And speaking of which, Wilson throws it right into a gang of them. No doubt that pass got away from Russ. Damon Arnett this time, and the penalty would go against Seattle, so the play stands. Next drive on 3rd and 1, Carr looks to Waller again here. He's got nothing but daylight ahead of him, but the throw is errant, and it's incomplete. Raiders could have taken the Seahawks by the throat there, but they're forced to punt. Later in the quarter, the Raiders have it back, and Carr hits Henry Ruggs with a medium throw, and Ruggs says, fellas, you might as well head to the sideline now. I'm taking this thing all the way. 80 yards for the score. He cuts back behind the defender halfway through the run there. That was a real nice play, and that's exactly why Al Davis valued speed and agility above all with his wide receivers when he was making draft picks back in Oakland and LA. An all-pro catch and run there by the youngster. The Raiders go up 3 possessions, closing in on the half. Hawks don't really have a choice here. They have to go through the air. They've been shut out and fallen into a pretty deep hole that's only about to get deeper. Diablo was camped underneath that route. He was ready for it the whole way, and it came right to him. The return goes to the 30-yard line, and Raider Nation is licking their chops. They're feeling good with a capital G. The good times would continue here. Later in that drive, Carr makes some changes at the line, and whatever he did, he needed to do it. Textbook play from 9 yards out. That's Perriman on the catch. Raiders feeling unstoppable now, and they essentially were. So third quarter now, still up 27-0. They have the ball in the red zone once again. This time, Bobby Wagner shows that his team still has a bit of fight left in him. Nice tackle for a loss on that first play. And on the next one, they do it again, this time by way of the sack. Houston and Ford converge to push the Raiders back another 5. They settled for a field goal. They take the lead 30-0. Seahawks with it now. Everyone watching this game knew what they were going to do. Wilson takes the snap, looks deep to his left, finds a somewhat open Everett, who makes the catch despite 3 Raiders near him, and the Seahawks see something in the Vegas defense they want to exploit. They hurry up back to the line, they make some adjustments. Russ is cooking something up here, but whatever it was, it has gone bad. They throw left again, and this time Trayvon Mullen is there, a story we'd seen time and time again in this game. The Las Vegas defense comes up with another takeaway, and at this point, they can start counting down the minutes till glory. Full extension on that play, too. No regard for his landing spot. He just wants the ball. A few plays later, Alec Ingold gets in on the scoring with this 3-yard run, and that would do it for this one. The Seahawks posted a couple of garbage time touchdowns in the fourth quarter, but the 37-point deficit would be too much for them to handle, and the Las Vegas Raiders are your Super Bowl champions. Tevin Coleman did have a nice 75-yard run down the sideline, and frankly, that was the one solid bright spot for Seattle in this one. And after losing a game like this, you have to wonder if that 15-1 record feels as good as it sounds. Still a great accomplishment by the Seahawks, no doubt, but they pictured this one going a little bit differently. Derek Carr would be named MVP with 209 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no picks. But if it weren't for the stellar defense played by Las Vegas, this game could have gone entirely differently. So hats off to the Las Vegas Raiders, and specifically their user CP Smooth. He's got to be the favorite in every game he plays, and he certainly showed it over the last 2 weeks of the playoffs in the Madden Avengers League. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Your final score, Las Vegas Raiders 37, Seattle Seahawks 14. I'm Ace510. For more Max coverage, including highlights and live commentary broadcasts, follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Ace510. And make sure you subscribe to the Triple Coverage Podcast to stay up to date in the world of sports. For players in the league, make sure you archive your game streams if you want your highlight video. And I'll see you for the next game right here on Ace 510.